Because you are the silence they never knew they craved. Because your laugh sounds like home remembering itself. Because you made pain feel like it had a purpose. Because even your broken parts felt holy to them. Because you looked at their wounds and didn't flinch. Because your sadness was still soft enough to love. Because your presence made the world make sense again. Because you were the prayer they were afraid to say out loud. Because your soul made theirs stop searching. Because even in your silence, they felt chosen. Because your strength didn't scare them, it summoned them. Because you didn't just stay, you saw. Because your truth was too beautiful to run from. Because they didn't meet you, they remembered you. Because even your grief shimmered like grace. Because your eyes carry storms and still invite peace. Because you didn't perform love, you became it. Because your sadness didn't need fixing, just holding. Because you made them believe in forever without a single promise. Because you let them love you without needing to be ready. Because they knew you'd never ask them to be anything but real. Because you turned their fear of love into worship. Because even your anger was laced with tenderness. Because when you said nothing, they still felt everything. Because your chaos matched the rhythm of their heart. Because you're not their fantasy, you're their remembering. Because they saw eternity in your ordinary. Because you're the first soul that ever looked back. Because you didn't need to be perfect, you just needed to be you. If this touched your soul, don't scroll, like, comment your favorite quote, and subscribe for more. Because they would marry your silence, your shadow, your sleepless nights. Because you made them feel worthy of being loved as they are. Because you carried loneliness like poetry, and they wanted to be your last line. Because you didn't just heal, you turned your ache into light. Because they saw your soul, and called it home.